Hello there. So let's talk about The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I hope I said that name right. I think that's how it's pronounced, Chbosky. I haven't watched the movie yet because the release date was moved and pushed through. Instead of September 14th, it will be released here in the US September 21st. I'm so excited about this movie and I would like to share that excitement with you, and I would like to talk about this book again, like with my blog last year and this year, like a continuation. Also, I would like to do a video about this because I just want to share it to the world. Hooray, hooray. So yeah. And also I'm gonna put my blog review about this amazing book below in case you want to check it out. And if you haven't seen the trailer for this amazing movie, I'm also gonna put the link below so you can check it out as well. I would like to thank Summer Eve. Thank you so much, Eve, for the end time for giving me a copy, because you know, I just have that urge to actually finally read this book, and it's all thanks to you. And there's a lot of hype and rave, and for all these years the hype just risen up like woof, like off the roof, and I think it's absolutely amazing. So along with the review, let me give you some tidbits about the book. So it's about Charlie starting freshman year, and I think that he's anxious and he writes you letters like from time to time about his life, his adventures, his family, about his family, friends, and all those things that he can possibly like say to you. And this encompasses some sensitive topics, perhaps some things that you might not even would like to disclose with your family or friends or whatever. And he just confessed to you and conveys his feelings to you. I mean, seriously, these days, who actually handwrite their letters or send you some like personally like heartfelt, heartwarming letters? I absolutely know just a limited amount of people who actually does that these days, and that's what I find very endearing about this novel. And I do miss those times when people just write letters back and forth, but in these times it's very convenient to actually just send a message through text or via email or social networks. And well, yeah, those are 90s. Those are way back, way back. And I'm really shocked and curious. I mean, why is this book put into a banned or a challenge book? And so I was like, maybe because it encompasses some sensitive topics, but I think that those are the things that's truly worth sharing. I mean, through sharing and through stories, we learn. And with all those mistakes or mishaps we have in life, that's how we, like, you know, grow. And that's how we learn stuff. And that's what makes us us. And that's what makes us unique and different. And I think those are the stories that's truly worth sharing. I mean, just hearing out and listening, I truly learned a lot of stuff after reading this book. It just broadened and enlightened me in some ways that I wouldn't have thought. That I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that the innocence of it all. That innocence. To be honest with you, the first thought that comes to mind when they say The Perks of Being a Wallflower, I was just thinking about people standing on the sidelines. You know, when you're in a party or in a special occasions or something like that, and you're probably the ones who's standing in the corner or in the sidelines, or be the last resort to be asked to dance. I actually saw and heard about this book with some of my schoolmates, and I really have no idea what it's all about until a very good friend of mine, she told me that she's a wallflower book, and I was like, no, you're not. You might be shy, but you're not a wallflower. But I mean, come on, let's face it. I told her, like after reading this book, that perhaps within us, or at least a part of us, is a wallflower. I don't know about you, but there comes a time in your life, or at least you might know someone or anyone who's practically shy, or for sure you'll always have that one awkward moment or embarrassing or shy moment in your life that you'll be like, oh my gosh. And I think that this novel, and I do believe that Mr. Stephen Chbosky managed to capture Charlie's innocence in the 90s. I'm just completely captivated and like, oh my gosh, I saw some of me to the characters and I do believe they're totally relatable, and I think that this is one of those amazing coming of age book. Of course, the mixtapes. It's just instant flashback, hands down. Totally hands down. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. Charlie made a friend me, and I hope so in you. So if you haven't read this book, or if you're planning to watch the movie, just go for it, go ahead, or perhaps read the book and then the movie because it's just like 100 or so pages, or watch the movie and then read the book, or whatever you feel like doing, just go for it. And those are my thoughts about the perks of being Wallflower. Thank you so much for watching, and please do leave your thoughts below because I clearly can't read your mind. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.